Hello, in this video we're going to take this photo, actually even process in camera. This is already Photoshop, and we're going to give it all the steps and creating this final image. So we'll go to retouch some effects, we'll add coloring, depth, another effect. Again, that will be before and it will be after. So we'll go just to retouch model in this shot. So let's go ahead and jump to this project. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin by retouching, opening our image from Camera Raw. And when I'm opening Camera Raw image, you notice I'm using Adobe RGB color space and I'm using 16-bit channel. Okay, first what I want to do, it is correct our chromatic abbreviations and enable profile correction. Next, we'll go inside the sharpening, and I want to set at least around 70, 80, so it will restore my original anti-aliasing, remove anti-aliasing that was added inside the camera. So on our basic settings, we'll look on our highlights. We can bring just a little bit down to remove some highlights, and we can take the shadows and maybe just bring a little bit up. I don't want too much because you can see we now have it color noise, so just maybe a little bit. Okay, let's go now inside the HSL adjustments, luminosity tab, and we can look what we have on our orange. So I want to bring a little bit up orange, yellow, maybe just a little bit, and I want to just leave everything there. I notice we have it nails that maybe does not fit necessarily our style, so we'll need to touch them, but we could actually go in saturations inside here and remove some of those coloring on the nails, but it may affect other things, like for example your eyes or other elements. So I want to restore this back to 0. Okay, let's go just click on this one. So we want to do this at Camera Raw. We'll do this inside the Photoshop, isolating those elements. Okay, I think this is about all what I want to do in Camera Raw, and we're ready to click Open Image. Now we inside the Photoshop. Few things I want instantly change, and I can see right here we have some background to work on. We have some nails and maybe touch up on a face. So first let's go create our copy, and this will be our working copy. Okay, next what I want it is adjust a little bit in this area, and we'll do using this with a patch tool. So I'm going closer, select this area that I want to modify, and drag a little bit adjustment maybe around here. You can see we have it here. We'll just kind of repositioning. Some of those elements maybe get a little bit harder, and as long as we have it smooth, that will help a little bit better. But I think right there actually will be better after to do with dodge and burn element. So we'll need it to adjustment this element to make it darker. So we will work that way. Let's look right here, some hair kind of funny sticking out, so I want to remove that one. Let's look on her face. We'll switch to healing brush tool, and on healing brush tool you notice we can select element and just retouch. So I want just a little bit smooth out. Don't need to remove everything. We don't want to lose any texture on our skin, but I want just touch up a couple things that may take our attention away. So just we'll go and be sure you sampling. I like this tool because Alt key allowed me target properly texture, and after it's well used. And then notice what I do, I'm trying to find similar texturing, like right here, maybe around there, and use it, the texturing in this area, so it's we don't lose too much on the skin in this case. Adjustments. Again, we'll just go small and retouching. Okay, it does not need, the face is quite a bit clean, so we don't need to worry too much about stuff. I'm just removing some things, elements that may take a little bit of our attention, or possibly when we start smoothing afterwards they have it, like for example those black dots from makeup. Let's remove them a little bit. Okay, right here on eye, this is from eye. So we'll kind of make up. So we'll touch those ones a little bit. Skin discoloration, small. So we'll just click there. Right here, one. Actually, almost missed that one. Okay, so you can spend more time going around in adjustments, but I think we're actually close. Let's zoom out. Right here, a little bit jumping on me on this element. Okay. Right there. Just something that is kind of okay. I think it's look good. We'll look now on the hands. Hands look okay. Coloring, we will remove it a little bit later. Okay, so I think this is about right. Okay, and next let's go ahead, create a new layer, and we'll just call this dodge and burn. Okay, we'll go to select and fill this with the 50% gray, normal mode opacity 100, and we'll switch this to soft light mode. Now by using brush, and we want to use it, be sure it's soft round brush. We want to have it about 10%. If you used Vicom, you can pressure sensitive. And at this point, we actually can start doing. So notice right here, I'm just going this corner and dodge and burn. So bring this a little bit down to the black. Okay, actually a little bit on the edge maybe. Apply a little bit there. Let's go now close to the face, and we'll add a little bit more dimension to the face. So I want to emphasize on some of those shadows a little bit more. Okay, let's go closer to the lips. We'll add a little bit slightly on the lips darker. Okay, switch to the white, add a little bit white here. A bit more on the chin. Back to black, and notice I'm using X key to switch between black and white, so it's allowed me faster to edit those elements. Okay, let's go add a little bit dimension here, switch to the white. We'll add a little bit on the nose, just a little bit highlights under eyes. Maybe a little bit, just touch up on the eyes, not too much. Okay, add a bit more highlights this way. Okay, let's increase white, add highlights on the forehead. Just bring those details a little bit. Okay, go black, dark, add more shadows to the face. Okay, so if we look on a face, you can see before and after. So we add a little bit more depth to our face with the dimensional, with those coloring. So next, also till we still have it on a black, I just want to add just slightly with a fur, and take your hand and actually darken bottom. So I want a little bit create more fallout. Okay, and my card sometimes have it coloring. So we'll go right here. And we'll add. So I see some kind of coloring happen, and I think this is something to do with video card memory with Photoshop. Okay, also right on the hand, I notice elements, so I'm going back to my working copy and just select brush and remove right there with our healing brush. So just touch up a little bit those coloring right there. Yeah, I think it's look about right. Okay. So again, before and after. And if you want, we can always preview normal. You can see where we touch up on our face adjustments. Let's go switch back to soft light. Okay, next I want to work on these nails to adjustment. So let's go select, bring a little bit closer, and I want to ignore everything. I just want to work on this. And we can do this by creating selective color layer. And let's go select our cyan, and you can see this is our cyan color. So I want just a little bit brighter, and let's move the different color adjustments. See if we can bring them just a little bit to reddish kind of away. Let's go to the blue. This is our other blue. We'll make lighter. And same, we'll just try to adjust them a little bit reddish. A little bit more this way. So I'm ignoring everything. I'm just looking for the coloring on those. So we have it some green, not applied. So again, let's go back to cyan, and we'll just bring maybe a little bit more down. Yeah, we'll go to magenta. Okay, I will go turn them black and white. I just want, this is one applied, so we'll go to set mask to the black. Let's go take our brush. We'll set to the white color. Maybe to like around 30% opacity, so it will be faster. And I just want paint just only around there. Okay, we still have it bluish outline. But mostly I don't care about that much coloring, because I'm actually going to use black and white to use a discoloration a little bit on this as well, to bring all of them a little bit down. So for this reason, we'll go select black and white. And on black and white, you can see the coloring. I want them just be in same tone. I'll just bring it down a little bit here. Around there, okay. We'll do again inverse control I, and same things. We'll just start painting a little bit to those nails. Just color both of them. Okay, let's zoom out, and we'll take our opacity and just play a little bit with opacity. Okay, next let's go create curve. We'll parent this curve to our black and white. Okay. We'll change this curve to luminosity layer, and you can see right here we can also bring just a little bit up on this, so we don't have necessary. Come on. Again, let me look. We still have those bluish, so we want change coloring. Let's go again, create new layer. We'll try different. Let's go try with color balance on this. And with color balance, again, I'm just ignoring everything. I'm just looking only on the nail colors. And I'm almost around there, I think. Just remove that color. Okay, remove Control Command I, brush, and let's paint just a little bit in more right here. Okay, we want 10%, so it's a little bit softer. Maybe we need to get a little bit closer to remove some of that effect. We'll just touch up slightly so they're kind of matching. But mostly what I want to do, it is kind of remove this bluish color. We could also just select them and overlay with a color by using the other tool. Okay, right here. Used X to switch to your black if you want to remove it too much coloring. Okay, again to white. And I think we're closer, kind of fixing these nails. There you go, coloring. So we're just not fixing, there you go. I think this is a little bit closer, still be kind of darker, but I think that will work a little bit better. Okay, so we'll take all of them, group together. Let's go call it snails. And now we can control overall how much of this effect we want to apply it. And I'll just leave it 100% right now. Again, this will be in the dark. I just want to kind of fix slightly so they look somewhat close enough. Okay, next let's go to work a little bit on eyes. I want eyes to stand out more, and we'll do this with our curve. We'll switch curve to overlay mode right here, and we'll just take those two, bring up kind of these, and these have a very high contrast almost layer. Let's add a point right here and run right there. Okay, I'm just looking on the eyes. Maybe it's right here a bit brighter. Yeah, let's go contrast this way. Okay, I'm just looking again on eyes. Command Control I while select on the mask to inverse. Let's go call this eyes. Okay, we'll go select again brush. Be sure you select the mask layer. White 10%. Let's go zoom in, and we'll just slightly start painting in. I don't want to paint too much, but I want just in case. And you can see we have a nice, beautiful kind of coming up. Give a little bit more lightness before and after, a bit more glowing. Let's go add to vibrance, and we'll take vibrance and link to our eye masking. So in this case, if we add vibrance, you can see vibrance saturation. It should apply only in our eyes, and that's what I want to do. Bring a little bit those ones up as well. Let's create another curve. Same, use Alt or Option and link them together. And we'll just go to the blue color right now. And you can see how we can adjust. I want to leave it on normal because it will adjust saturation as well. We could just go in the color only if you don't want to apply luminosity, and we can bring a little bit more to the greenish yellow. Let's go click on a green. Yeah, I think green eyes will be a little bit better. And the same, too much green, maybe around here in the middle. Let's bring just overall adjustments. Okay, I think right here we're missing small point. So let's hold down Alt, click, and yep, right there you can see we're missing on a mask. So we'll go back to the mask. I'm zooming in. I'll use a brush and just brush in as we're selecting on a mask in those areas. Okay. And here we can modify. We can actually give here animal eye. Just I think that maybe can be an interesting idea to do that. But for now, I just want coloring. So, okay, let's zoom out. There's her eyes again. If we're going to take together a group, let's go call this eyes, and you can see before and after. Again, if it's too much glowing, we can take down just a little bit here, or we can go inside where we have our curve for overlay. We can bring this one slightly down, so it's not necessarily will glow as much. Actually, I like it, so we'll leave this kind of magic almost in except the darker bring here. Let's make this curve like this. Yeah, I think it's have it a little bit better. Bring more interesting to the picture. Okay. Here's our eyes. Okay, next let's go create new layer, and we're doing it by Shift Control Alt E, Command Option Alt E on the Mac. We'll take all visible layers and merge them and create brand new. So we'll call this hair. And this is, I want to actually add a little bit more painting effect to the fur and hair. Best way to do it, we'll go into the filter, stylize, oil paint. In oil paint, we want to stylization 100%. Let's look on a cleanness. I don't know if I want cleanness 100% or just maybe around 5. Scale 0, 1. So that is good. Let's go click OK. And you can see right here we add a little bit more to our hair. I don't like everywhere, so we'll go hold down Alt or Option and click on a mask. That will create black mask for us. We'll take our brush, white color, we'll increase it. And, let's set to about 20%. And we'll just start painting. And you notice as I'm painting, it's kind of give it this little bit overlay. Let's add a little bit more cleanness to our fur. Okay. Give this painting almost effect. So I want to be careful where I'm using. But like in this area, you can see it's kind of cleaning slightly. So let's add. Okay, let's go by her hair. Yeah, it does a very good job on her hair. And again, in this area right there where the hair kind of going, so we'll add a little bit more cleanness. Let's go to the edges to add right around there. And closer around the face. Okay, add more. And we have quite a bit more actually right around there. So let's create a bigger brush. Okay, right there, let's zoom out. Okay, before and after. One thing I want to select the original image. And I actually want to go filter, sharp, and use the unsharp mask. So I want to bring a little bit even more sharpness to this effect. Maybe around here, click OK. Okay, so this way we still clean up, but we still have this sharper on the hair. Okay, we're done here, we did this. Let's go next. I want to add a little bit more texture overall. For this, same, Control Shift Alt E, Command Option Alt E, and Global Dodge and Burn will call for this image. And we'll go to Image Adjustment. We'll go to Black and White, and let's bring a little bit more yellowish and red up. Click OK. Image Adjustment, we'll go to Shadow Highlights. If you don't see full mode, just click right here, Show More Options, then you will see everything. We'll add about 10 pixels and 10 pixels on the radius for shadows and highlights. Amount 100% for both of them. And we'll take this tone a little bit down, so quite a bit darker, and just a little bit more on the whites. Okay, we'll click OK and switch this blending mode to soft light. Before and after, so we add a little bit more kind of shadow and highlights. Let's take opacity and just bring a little bit, maybe about 40%. So just overall add harder to that area, maybe too much, maybe about 30%. Okay, next I want to create new layer, and it will be Dodge and Burn another layer. Okay, we'll fill up with 50% gray as usual and switch to the soft light. We'll take our brush, be sure that it's set 10% opacity, And now actually I want to darken kind of around. So we'll do a little bit more on vignetting around her. So we'll go on a fur a little bit right here. Just overall, mostly with a hand, because I don't necessarily want to bring this. We have it a wand going. And we'll just darken a little bit around face. So we'll highlight. Next, we can also have it white and just maybe just a little bit touch around the face. Okay, let's go see a little bit out so I can preview how it's look. Let's go closer. Before, after, just a little bit more focus on the face. So what is about? Okay, I think it's kind of looking already good. And we still have a couple experiments I want to do. So I want to combine new layer, and we'll just even call this test because I don't know how it will look. We'll try this one. We'll go to filter, blur gallery, and we'll go to iris blur. So I want to see if we focus on a face. We don't need that strong, but I want to see if it's will give us a little bit better result. Let's go like around here. Okay, let's create. So this is just add a little bit more blur around. And I don't know if I like it or not, but we always can experiment by switching this layer to like a screen mode or to the soft light. And soft light did add a little bit more dreamy look around. We can go and just slightly bring here. So we'll still have it a little bit contrast, but it's a soften on the side. So let's give it a little bit more dreamy on the side, and we'll have it on the sides. Again, you can switch multiply, which make darker screen, which make brighter overlay, a little bit more contrast, soft light or other one. So we'll just leave it with soft light at this point. And let's call it dream. Okay, I think we're almost done with only actually a couple of things I want to do. Let's go create new layer. And we'll call this a smooth. So I want just smooth couple of things. And primarily, if we go look on the face, I want just a little bit, make it more kind of poster. It does not need that much, but it's just add additional effect. We'll go noise, dust and scratches. And just let's go click about maybe 25. Let's click OK. Same, we'll hold down Alt or Option, click on a mask. It's create black mask so invisible. And now we can take our soft brush, and I'm just going closer right here and just brush a little bit on a face to smooth some of this grayness it's come up. So like right here you can see we have it from other filter. So I'm going to smooth a little bit. I don't want to touch any hair, face, but I want smooth. Just a little bit texture to create almost more as a painting effect. Okay, right here, smooth a little bit more. Okay, let's go down to her hands. We always want to be sure. And we'll just smooth on the hands right around there. You can see, just look a little bit better on her nails and overall. Okay, maybe even a little bit more. Okay, there you go. Okay, I think that is look good so far, before and after, just slightly smoothing. Okay, let's go now work on a color. So we'll go create new curve, and that will be our color. Okay, we'll go switch, because it's color, we go switch to the color blending mode, and we'll go take a blue channel, selecting from our curve, bring shadows up, take middle point and bring down. So we'll have this warm cold kind of work between, maybe too much, just slightly like this. So let's go to red, and I want to take darker and go to cyan. We can make quite a bit warm, but I think cyan. And we'll take this point and just restore our red channel. Okay, don't know if I like that strong, so we can take always and just bring maybe around there. Okay, let's go create, actually let's create black and white layer. And on black and white, I actually want to bring red and yellow down, so you can see how her face come up a little bit more dimensional. So we'll bring black this down, all other ones, her red, green up on her eyes. Okay, we'll go to now blending mode, and we'll just bring a little bit opacity, start bringing around there, I think. So we don't want total saturation, just like maybe around here for her face. That's what I wanted. And let's drop black and white just below colors, so it's color toning will apply it. And you can see before and after just a little bit, I think, create more interesting in this effect. Again, we can play a little bit more. Yeah, I think around there maybe work better. Okay, I'm look everywhere, just show her face. Now I think, yeah, I think overall it's about 20 maybe. Okay, around 2018, I think look good. Okay, so let's go create one more curve, and this is curve will go. Okay, so what are we going to do? Switch to luminosity. Now we select our curve, and we'll just select and bring, let's see if we can bring it just a little bit up on the black, slightly up, and just a little bit down on the whites at our middle tone. Let's play with this just slightly up. I think like there maybe work. Again, on black, I don't want total black, just leave it curve adjustments. Okay, before and after. Not necessarily like it, so we'll go back to restore our black even lower. Right here. Yeah, I think just small adjustments will work. Okay, I think that is better. Let's add another curve. This time we'll take this branch, go all the way down. We'll do vignetting with a curve. So we'll select layer and fill up inside with 100% black. So we'll have mask kind of selecting. In our mask selection properties, we'll just go in a feathering and add a feathering kind of quite a bit, switch to the soft light. Okay, so you can see before and after, just add a little bit more vignetting to bring attention to our model. Right there, let's go before and after. Okay, so we could add additional filters. Actually, in this case, let's go create new layer, and we'll fill with 50% gray. Go to filter, noise, add noise, and we'll add maybe about 20% of the noise. Switch this to soft light. That is add a little bit grain overall. I don't necessarily if I like this grain that strong, so we'll take down and just bring back up. I think about 64 will work for this. We'll just kind of smooth everything. Let me just check on a framing, and I think, okay, where's my framing? Right here. Maybe this one will be a little bit better, but we have hand here. And maybe just slightly from this cut off, like right there. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better. So let's go cut off around here. Yeah, I think this just leave it better position for me. But again, if you don't like it, you can always undo, select this way, play around with framing, see what you like it. Okay, I think we're done with this image. All what we need to do now is just add your name, whatever you like it, and in my case it's my name. Okay, let's go set this to white, and usually I don't like put it on a middle like what sometimes I just put it in a corner. Let's just, for those people who are interested, it will be there. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe on YouTube for additional videos. Thank you for all your support, and have a nice day.